completely
I want
different
to stay here because this is really interesting, right? And this is, I mean, for you are such a interesting character in the sense of you sit in so many intersections of life, both in your personality, your creative expression, like you said, designer, marketer, producer. Because you can produce, you did a little bit back in the day, I remember, and artistry, right? But the name Flower by Femi, right? You know, for you that holds a lot of sentimental value because that very much indicates you almost finding your niche and finding an artist, or not even artist, an audience that you can just be your authentic self with. How did you get to that point? Because it sounds as though, from even my own exploration, right, a lot of artists at the moment don't know what their sound is. Like you and I, we would listen to Gold Link and Isaiah Rashad and be like, you know what, let's just copy.
Yeah, I want to be that person. I want to be the, yeah.
So how did you get to this point where you fully know yourself?
Thank God for Autotune. That's one thing I would say. Thank God for Autotune, fam, because Autotune no, thank God for, like, literally, I remember having, because shout out to Daniel Ayo, he's my right hand man.
Yeah.
He is the reason that Femi Jaye sounds like Femi Jaye. Thank God for Autotune, really, because like through Autotune we discovered the sound. We discovered the sound. Like before that, we were trying to find the sound, and like we were, people say influenced, I say infatuated with different artists to the point where you wanted to be them. And also, I remember, like, let's say, here's the true thing about Ego, yeah? When I made Ego, I made it because I fully thought, this is a song that Gold Link would make, and it will pop on SoundCloud if I make it.
It did.
That isn't there already. It didn't pop though. It didn't pop out. I wanted, and I had to reply like, this thing like. But I made that song because I was just like, this is a song that Gold Link would make. This should do well. Sanya's got a big platform. Let's throw it on his one, and then let's really try.
I didn't even put it on mine.
No, you did it at first, but I didn't do bits, and then we removed it to mine. I didn't do bits. Then we moved it to mine. Innit? No, but it's because once again, like, it was a manufactured thing. Yeah. It was, bruv, bro, I remember saying, this sounds like the sound of Gold Link. Like, this should work on SoundCloud. But it's one of the things that if it's not authentically to you, then it's not gonna work. So going back how I found my sound, it was like, so there's a difference between being infatuated and being influenced, innit? I was infatuated at first. Once you found the sound, then I was influenced. And then I had things. So I remember the first song where I reckon I started to find my sound was a song called Hennessy. Even though that wasn't the Afro thing, that tonage, that sound, that high pitch, drinking Hennessy, that boys. Boys.
I need to know that. Why? Because I actually need to listen to your songs from there.
Boys.
Like, who are your boys?
Boys. Bro, boys. Okay, shall I make a mystery still? No, the only reason I say boys is it helps me find my tone.
Okay.
That's the reason I say boys. So like, I can go into the voice now. I can go into the Femi voice now. But boys helps me find the tone, innit? Right. So anytime like we're doing the thing, like, because when I done Hennessy, it was just, what's it called again? It was a spur of the moment thing, innit? Because Hennessy was actually supposed to be a sound like this. Drinking Hennessy, what you mean? It was actually supposed to be like the Husker voice, innit? Like that. And we're just like, oh bro, let me just try. Drinking Hennessy. And we heard it back, we were just like, fam, but this is what I mean, the experimentation stage, innit? That's how you found the sound. And the reason why I'm always off of vibes is because we went with that because it was just a vibe. Well, just, bro, this just sounds weird. Drinking Hennessy. And then I remember the next song I tried to record in that same tonage was a song called Badders, innit? And I couldn't get the song, and I couldn't get the tone. I was like, Badders. It just wasn't doing it, innit? And then when I went, boys, Badders, it just came out like that. So that's why I use boys to find the tone all the time. And once again, it was just the vibe was just there. And I was like, it was the first time where I was making music and I was just smiling doing it, because I remember anytime I made songs before, I wanted my voice to sound a particular way I wanted. And I just wasn't happy about how it was sounding. Obviously, Daniel's become a bit of mixer in that in the first. This is like, it was just flowing. And like, this is gonna sound bad, but stuff was less pre-planned as well. Because I remember when I made Where's Femi and stuff like that, I practiced the bars for that for like 2 years.
If I'm thinking that same, it's Femi, can you hear me? Femi, can you hear me? Your mocks can't hear me.
Oh no, that was terrible. No, I'm talking about a bit after that. That was dead. I'm talking about a bit after.
Like Student Life.
Student Life, yeah. So I remember with the bars for Student Life and the bars with I remember practicing them for months and months on end, trying to get them sick. And then recording them, they just weren't sick. They just weren't sick. They weren't doing what I needed them to do. Like, I remember hearing back, I was like, I remember, I remember Bear telling Daniel, can you do something about this? Like, can you, like, do the effects? Like, if you, on, Where's Femi, there is so many effects on that. Because we're trying to cover up our shit. We're trying to cover up how bad some of it is. Like, what is the song? There's a song called WC. There is so many effects on it.
Man.
And you know the thing that's so annoying is that's when I used to put proper effort into the bars and trying to make them quirky. And I'm like, I still make them quirky now, but I'm trying to put loads of effort.
I don't know, anyway.
What's it called again? I remember putting so many bars, like, I put effort into my lyrics now, yeah? But I was putting, like, bare, like, all these niggas see through, the rapping say much, I rap how I act. That's that childish Gambino bar. Like that, bar, stuff like that. And think, obviously, it's a thing like that, but I'm trying to think. And then, like, but it just wasn't coming out. Like, I rap how I act. That's a childish Gambino. It just wasn't coming out how I think. And it was like, all wasted effort. It felt like wasted effort.
No, because it's got you to this point now where you found your market, you found your sound.